day 72 of the business journey. As you can see, I just took a shower. But anyways, so I made a video probably about like 2.5 hours ago. That was kind of like basically how I was feeling for the day, and I was gonna include that in this video, but I thought, you know what, like I probably shouldn't, just because like I made one of those videos yesterday, and like it's just a really long video and a long process to keep up with. It's cool to see, like, you know, where I'm, like how I'm thinking throughout the day, which I might include the video still with this video, but I might not. Anyways, in the video I was talking about before, I was talking about how I woke up 6 a.m. for the past 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, for work, and I was off a 3-day weekend from Friday to Sunday, 3 days before that, or I mean, I guess like a day before that technically, but and then I jump into 2 straight, wake up every morning at 6 in the morning days. And today, that second like relapse of work hit me, and I was just very tired. And I was not feeling like doing anything. I mean, it was probably like 5:30, 6. No, it was like 6:30. And I was talking to myself on the camera being like, yeah, so I feel just really tired right now. Like, honestly, like I swear it's not like dopamine. Just I don't want to do it. Like, I'm just genuinely just like mentally deprived of energy right now. And so I literally got off the phone and I told myself like I was supposed to go to a baseball game today with my girlfriend after she got done with practice, to watch my friend play, because I mean, my friend has a girlfriend and they know each other. And so anyways, I was gonna go to the game and we're gonna meet each other at 7:15, and then I wake up at 8:44. So I slept through that. She was still there, and I called her back as soon as I woke up. She was still there, and she's like, she had to call me like multiple times and text me like multiple times. And as soon as I answered, or she answered, she's like, "How's the sleep?" I was like, "Great." So she knew that I was asleep. I don't really do it often, but like sometimes after I get home from work and I'm just very tired, if I'm like ever laying in my bed doing work, like it's just it's just like what do you call it? Like a match for disaster, or like a storm, whatever you want to call it. And its odds that I'm falling asleep are, favoring. So, but it doesn't happen often. So I was in that position and it happened. So she got a little bit frustrated at me. And I took that opportunity to take advantage of the energy that I just regained by taking a nap. And I ended up going downstairs to get some food. I talked in the video about how I was going to get like a snack because I was hungry. And I mean, I fell asleep, so I didn't. So I went downstairs, made myself some just beef with some seasoning, and I just took a shower, and that's like really smelling my room up right now. So I'm gonna try to eat that. And I also made myself some toast. And then as of right now, we still haven't answered any DMs, but what I have done is I've created the full DM that I'm going to actually send to everybody. That's a little bit more like structured and has all the answers to all the questions, and it's somewhat short. Like it's like a good paragraph. I don't know how many, probably like 300 characters or something, maybe less than that actually. But it's decent, and it talks about like the pricing structure, it talks about the video posting structure, it talks about the weekly payments, it talks about what the app is, what they're basically guaranteed, and all that. And I feel like it's pretty good. I made it to the point where it seems like it could be frictionless, and it seems like I could have a pretty good answer rate. And so at this point, what I've done is I've logged into my TikTok account on my computer where I send all of the creators to. And I'm just going to basically copy and paste that message and maybe like cater and personalize the beginning of the message for that specific creator. And then again, just follow up DMs, on every new post that they post. And if they have an email, send the email. And if I'm really looking to get them, like I could go try to find their Instagram and send them a DM there. But I think that's like a really last resort, so I probably won't do that. But as long as I'm like reaching out to 25 people on TikTok, new people every day, and like trying to send them DMs in 16 days time from yesterday, maybe from Sunday, honestly, but in 16 days time, I will have over 500 DMs sent. Now, every time I send out a batch of people that like I, DM in our message, I usually get like a handful of people to respond back. So if I send 25 DMs, I usually get about 5 people to respond. And then for those people that respond, I usually get like half of them, like 2, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, end up kind of wanting to continue like the process and like, you know, become a creator for me. And I think like that's great, you know. The fact that I'm getting like 5 responses out of 25 DMs is pretty good. And so yeah, I mean, imagine I send, you know, 25 DMs every single day. Good, like, experienced DMs that I've, like, took my time to learn from and, like, you know, have the experience to send the right DMs or the wrong DMs. Like, imagine I took that experience and I applied it and I learned from it every single day for 16 days and I sent over 500 DMs. I feel like by that time, I should have signed at least a few creators, probably like not 20, but maybe like 2 or 3, you know? And as of right now, I think I'm just crossing the 100 DM mark, technically. As far as every DM I've sent for Calorie Simple, the app, but not in involving the 25 daily group. So if we wanted to count that, then we'd probably be at like 50 to 75. Anyways, my girlfriend is calling me, and she just declined the call like immediately. So I don't know if she meant to call me, but I'm recording, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to finish this video a little bit quicker now. I'm gonna send those DMs no matter what tonight, the 50 people that I ended up finding, and then I'm also gonna take the time while I have the energy tonight, and I can stay up later to find more creators. And I think I might go to YouTube as well to try to find some people that I think might fit. Make sure I comment on their videos because that's really underrated. A lot of people on YouTube definitely read the comment section. And so, yeah. And I feel really bad for not answering this right now. It's like literally on the side of the screen. And if I don't answer this, she's going to be pissed off because I just got a conversation about her. Like, we just had a conversation where she's talking about how, like I don't answer the phone. And, like, now she's probably going to be all frustrated. Let me answer this call. Sorry. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to post the video that I just took because I was trying to find the key. Yeah, so I am going to my girlfriend's house. I answered the phone and she was like, I'm done with homework. Do you want to hang out still? And I just started the truck, but still, bro, that belt is bad. I'm gonna have to, like, fix that. Anyways, so, yeah, she wanted to hang out, and I mean, I owe it to her, honestly. I stood her up at that baseball game. And, I mean, she had friends, but still, like, I guess, like, she wants to hang out. I kind of want to hang out a little, so, I mean, although I have stuff to do, like, still, I think it's probably, like, I owe it to her. Now, if you watch the last few videos, you'll know that I'm not supposed to be out of the house right now. And my parents have been gone for, like, a week and a half. And I'm supposed to be in by 9:30, and it's 10:30 right now. But I'm literally, like, driving out of the house right now and, like, going to pick her up. So I'm not supposed to be out of the house right now. But I'm hoping that my parents don't check my location or don't try to text me or call me while I'm out of the house. It should only be like a 10-minute deal there and back. No, probably not 10 minutes, like 20 minutes. But still, like, I think that all I have to do is, like, drive there, show up, you know, she gets in the truck, we go to my house, and then we're back at my house, and it's chill. And then at night, that's the more riskier part. I mean, it is at night right now, but, like, when I have to take her home, like, then there's another shot, unless I leave my phone at the house, that my parents can see my location being out of the house and being at Maggie's house way late at night, which is not that late. It's like 11:30, and I don't have work tomorrow, so I think my dad would justify it, but I'm guaranteed it's still like me to tell him. And if my mom found out, she'd probably be a little more strict about it, but anyways, still, it is a little bit, you know, unreasonable in my opinion that, like, it's 10:30. We're probably only going to hang out till 11:30. And, there's, you know, it's me driving to her house, then driving her back to my house, then driving, you know, from my house to her house to drop her off again, and then driving back to my house. That's 4 drives. And it's only somewhat reasonable because I like, the baseball game happened, and at the same time, like, she only lives like 8 miles away, so it's a pretty quick drive. But yeah, so I haven't sent those DMs yet still. I mean, I just took that last video and then she called me, so but they should be pretty easy to send when she gets over, if that's what we're doing. And even then, like, I gotta take her home at 11:30 anyways, so it should be pretty, like, I should be able to send those DMs regardless. And by the way, when I send those DMs, it'll be late enough at night where nobody's gonna respond until tomorrow, so I don't have to like worry about, like, you know, responding to anybody quickly, because that's another thing. You know, I feel like as far as the DMs have gone recently, one of the few biggest things is saying we instead of I, you know, making it feel more like an official app, and then like personalizing the text message so it's not like every other DM they get, because you have to realize, like, these creators are like the small creators that a lot of small brands can reach, like, and get their attention from, and like they're willing to take smaller opportunities for money. And I guarantee you so many people have contacted every single one of these people already, and they're all so generic, like they're all just copy and paste, like, do you want this, do you want that? But if you take a second to like say something nice first, or say something you noticed about the video that you came across, or maybe one of the videos that you thought was like could promote your brand really well, you could be like, hey, I saw this video and I thought your audience would do great for it. You know, personalizing a little bit more. That's number 2. Number 3, I like to make sure that I, you know, send a DM that isn't like super long, but like long enough to address all the questions that they're probably going to have. Like, how much is the payment? Am I going to get paid regardless? Is it paid monthly up front, or is it paid like weekly? You know, like, what's the app like, this, that, and whatever. And so I have just officially made the best DM to send to people recently, and it includes all that, and it's not very long, so that's the DM I'll be sending out to people tonight. And the DM that I sent people yesterday to the last 25 people was very short and sweet, because I was sending them a single brand deal offer instead of a long offer, and so I didn't give much information. And a lot of people saw the message, but not a lot of people responded. And I think that was just because it's just more friction for them to respond, and just not seeing the scope of the deal from the first text and having to like jump into it themselves is just like, it's just too much work in their mind, you know? And like, I could see why, but also like, that's a big loss of opportunity too, you know? So you just gotta give them all the information, and place your words very smart, because even though it's like a little paragraph that you're sending to them, every word really matters. Because if you say like we or I, or if you say like users or people, you know, like it just makes the idea a little bit different. Like if you say like if you bring people to us, that could mean like, oh yeah, go check it out, and people like know the brand now. Or if you say users, it could be like, okay, you know, they want me to get people to sign up for the app. Like simple like word rephrasing that you can use to like make sure that you like effectively get across the whole point. That's what I'm trying to focus on with this new DM. And it is like a third longer than it used to be. Maybe even close to a half, like double the length. But it's still like, I could read it in like 30 seconds. So it's not like anything crazy, and it's not like a long text message that people aren't going to be willing to read. But anyways, yeah, we'll send that out tonight. And then we did get the app approved today. I checked and I saw the app was approved as version 1.2, and we got the Apple sign-in button working, which is amazing. I'm sure we also have the TikTok app promotion campaign events configured, so if we wanted to, we could run TikTok app promotion events. But I just think like I'm always gonna like, even as much as I really hate Facebook for the way that they do things, I think that it's still like the best platform. It's just the oldest, has the best like method and algorithm for finding the right users and people. And at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of users, and I think you get a pretty good bang for your buck when it comes to Instagram and Facebook. So I want to get back to Instagram and Facebook and what they'll allow me to do, but I can't risk getting another ad account and Facebook account banned, because then I won't have one, and I'll have to pay for one, and I don't want to have to do that, and I'll have to like figure out how to pay for one. It's just a whole process, so don't want to have to do that. Also, I just showed up, so I'm probably gonna hang this up soon, and I'll probably maybe talk to you guys later. Probably not though, because it'll be late by that time, and I might as well just post a video before then. But yeah, so I don't know what I was just talking about, but maybe I'll try to talk until she comes out. Dude, what was I saying? Oh man, I don't know. I was just talking about how, bro, hold on. I think I was talking about Facebook. So as far as Facebook goes, like, I want to get the ad promotion campaign working, because I think Facebook is overall better than TikTok. They're like hand in hand, but I just meant like emotionally feel connected to Facebook still, and I feel like I want to get them back up and running. And they banned me, and I don't want them to ban me again, and I don't want to have to go through the process of like finding a new Facebook account. And then, hold on, she's coming. I'll talk to y'all later. Probably not. Bye. Yo, I just got back from hanging out there. I told myself I was not going to make this type of a video, but I think I am. So anyways, yeah, I just picked her up, and then we went back to my house and we hung out, and then I dropped her off back at her house, and we had a talk. Just like a friendly talk, you know. We talked about like chapters of her life and just like different things, and then I came back here, and now I'm here. And so yeah, I was talking about Facebook, and Facebook sucks so bad. Like, if you're in business, you know, you have to realize, like, for example, to make a comparison, with Facebook, you make your Facebook account when you're like whatever age, your first account. It's like portermckinley@gmail.com, let's say. Okay, well, then you're probably looking at Facebook Marketplace. You're probably whatever you're doing on there. And that account is officially like your personal account, right? And you're using it, you know, you've had it for like 100 days at this point probably. And then, you know, one day you decide to start a business, and you go into that Facebook account because you want to run Facebook ads, and that's the only account you have. And then you say, ads manager, let's go to the ads manager, and then let's create an ad and let's set it up. And then, for example, you know, I go through the process of like building an app, and like they want me to submit an LLC, and they want me to like make sure that my app is legit and that I'm paying taxes for it and everything, so that I can run an app promotion campaign on their, you know, ad platform. And so I go through that process, but I don't have an LLC set up. So what I do is I just choose a LLC or a business that is just like random, that's under the name that I put in, and it's not correlated to the app at all. But then, you know, it verified and it said success, so let me go, and I thought I was all good. And so, you know, I'm starting to, you know, configure the events and making sure that everything's running properly. And I'm like 2 days in, and I send in the app review for the Facebook SDKs, and then like it gets rejected. And then I come back and I try to fix it, and I try to make the app events work perfectly again, and I try to re-upload the SDKs. And the SDKs are basically like files that you insert into the app before you send it as a new version, so that the app actually has active like events that it tracks. So I need to resubmit it to the App Store for them to approve it, so that I can get the newest version that tracks Facebook stuff and events. And when I was trying to configure it for the second time so that I could get approved this time instead of rejected, I was like, okay, why is it's not showing events? And I tried to log into my account again, and it just got completely banned. And it doesn't even tell me why. It doesn't tell me any of that. I talked about this in a previous video. But yeah, it doesn't tell me. And so I just have to make an educated guess that it's because I used an LLC that was not correlated with the app at all, and they just reviewed it a few days later and found out that it just doesn't match, and they just banned my account. I couldn't think of any other explanation, because that's the only thing that I did in like the wrongdoing. I guess you could maybe say that like the account was like a verified account that I bought. And like I had like $2 that I hadn't paid out, but like still, you know, they didn't even give me a chance to like do anything. And I wasn't running ads. I wasn't like the ad account was basically doing nothing, and I was just setting it up, and they banned me. And now I can't log into that Facebook account. I can't create a new manager. I can't run ads anymore. I have to redo everything on that account, which sucks. And that email is officially done for, you know? So now I say, okay, well, now I need to make a new Facebook account. And so I go to make a new Facebook account. And I knew this since I was 15 trying drop shipping, but I'm trying to explain it to you guys. I made a new account, and let's say like caloriesimple@gmail.com, right? And then I register, and it says, oh, submitted for review. If you're making a Facebook account and you said, okay, approved, like let's make the account, like the last button, and then it says submitted for review, doesn't sound crazy? And the reason for why it was submitted for review is because if you make a new Facebook account with the same IP address as you made the first one that got banned, they think, oh, this person is just trying to make a second ad account, and we need to ban them because they shouldn't be allowed to do that. There's a reason that they were banned, and we don't want to let them use an ad account again. So yeah, you can't do it. And even if you do go to a different IP address and make the account, it makes you wait like a good 30 to 60 days just to like verify that you're like an actual human that uses the platform for you to be able to access the business manager inside of the Facebook account. So, you know, once all my main emails and my main accounts are already just done for, I'm not going back. I can't go back. You know, at that point, I need to buy Facebook accounts that like people have already made, you know, and that process is a whole different thing. Like you have to like search up people that sell those things and try to find them, and then you have to pay them $100 for an ad account that's probably gonna get banned. It's just a whole thing. It's just annoying. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have one more ad account with an email that is my original email from the day that I ever started Facebook. And I think I'm going to use that one. I'm just going to be very careful with it. And I think I'm actually making an actual LLC. When one of my parents gets back, I'm going to ask them to go to the bank with me. And I'm going to ask them to set up an LLC in their name because I'm not old enough. And we can link it to the app, and we can put it with my phone number. And then whenever it gets approved, I can go into Facebook and I can make the app actually correlated with the right LLC. And everything should be good, and I can configure those events and run the app promotion campaign properly. But like I said, as of now, I have the TikTok app promotion campaign like available to me. I've already submitted the SDK. Version 1.2 is approved officially, and now like I'm just sending DMs and I'm not running the campaign because I don't know. I don't really know how TikTok ads works all that well. And I don't know if I want to invest my money there right now. I'm making a lot of money from my job right now because my parents are out of town and I get paid more because I have more opportunity to work. And so I've been making a little bit more money. And I think I probably have like $2,300 in my bank account right now, maybe $2,000 in my bank account right now. And so yeah, ever since I got that rejection from Apple and then I got banned on my Facebook account, I started to realize, like, dude, I only need influencers. I only need to pay influencers. Like, I don't need Facebook ads or TikTok ads or ads in general, you know? Like, if I really wanted to be profitable and scrappy with it, I would, like, search up, like, influencers and I would DM them. And, like, that's where it kind of starts and comes from anyways, when you don't have a lot of money to work with. Or posting organic content in general, you know? So, I have started to DM people, and then I finally realized, like, dude, I could probably make an LLC, and I could probably run the TikTok app promotion campaign if I wanted to. And then I was like, well, I think it's a good thing that my thing got rejected and my thing got banned, because if it didn't, I think I'd still be trying to run the ads, and I think I'd be unprofitable, and I don't think I'd be trying very hard. But now that all that has happened and I've been focusing on like influencers, it's allowed me to learn more about that space of, marketing. And I think that it was a good thing to do in the end. And I'm only getting better at it and getting farther into it and learning more about it. So, yeah, my plan is to go watch a podcast, eat my food that I got over here. It's like midnight. It's like 1 o'clock, actually. And then I'm going to send all those DMs while I'm listening to the podcast. And then I'm going to wake up. I'm going to see if anybody responded. And then I'm going to do follow-ups. And then I'm going to find more people to DM. And then we're just going to continue to repeat the process. And then I need to start posting organic content, bro. I haven't posted any content about that. And I think it's just because I've always had the time. Because, I could, sacrifice the time that I'm with my girlfriend. I could sacrifice the time that I'm, like right now, that I should be sleeping. I could sacrifice the time to, just literally, it's a 30-second to 60-second TikTok, But I just think, it's my personal brand, and that's very important, and I want to grow it and not make it, like, a whole entire app, like go down to my app page. So I just haven't yet, and I don't know exactly what type of content to post, because I don't want to tell people, make, edited TikToks, go download this app, check it out. I don't want to be all that. I just want to be, maybe, I'm 17, and I own this app, and I just made it. Can y'all go check it out? It's called Calorie Simple. It does this, and that. And then I can have people go to it and just have it grow like that over time. So, yeah. Also, today I messaged that Tim Lanzer guy that I'm in a Stripe payment with, and I asked him to remove the $25 Stripe payment because he sent an updated $27 a week link, and I asked him to update the payment, or he asked me to update the payment, and I was like, I tried to check my email and I couldn't find how to cancel the first one. Can you help me with that? And he hasn't responded yet, not because he hasn't, because he doesn't want to, or he's trying to scam me or take my money, but because he just genuinely hasn't seen the text yet. And after he cancels that $25 a month payment, I'm gonna ask him how exactly do I cancel it, so that I know for the $37 a month payment, and a week payment. And I'm also gonna ask him if he can do a little bit more to get people to the app, because right now we're 2 weeks in and I've paid him over $50, and literally 0 people have come to the app from him. And so I'm going to ask a little bit more of him, and if he chooses to say no, well, I'm not paying him any money anyways, and so I might as well stop paying him. And if he says yes, then we'll see how much better he can promote, and I'll know how to cancel the subscription this time, and I'll pay him $37 a week, and we'll see how that ends up going out. But yeah, so I'm just going to continue to do this. This is day 72, and tomorrow is Wednesday, and I don't think I have much to do. No work. School still hasn't been posted for me, and good grades everywhere, including college classes. Yeah. Anyways, peace out.